Alright, my hair looks like shit, but I'm gonna just power through this. Wow, I should like really care more. Oh well. Hey, welcome back! It's been a really long minute. As you can see, my 2016 year did not end on the best note, which I'll get into later on in the video. I also just want to briefly mention that I have a lot of ideas about where I want the direction of my channel to be going towards. Lighting, for example. Oh, speaking of. But I really just wanted to put another video out there ultimately because I didn't want anybody to think that I was just done after that last video for another year. That is not the case. I will be here. I will be here. Anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and jump into this get ready with me / story times. Obviously gonna be about my hand. So yeah, if you're interested in that, or you're just interested in watching the get ready with me, or just want to stop by and enjoy my company, then keep watching. Alright, I'm gonna go and jump into my makeup bag. I already put on my foundation and did my brows. Again, I'm still using the Too Faced Born This Way foundation in light beige and the chocolate dip brow pomade in chocolate. So that has not changed since 2016. Also not changing since 2016 is the eyeshadow primer. What's the best way to do this video? I haven't really figured out how I want to do these videos yet, so I'm just gonna go with it for now. I'm just gonna sail along. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with this Naked color from the Kylie Burgundy palette on my eye, just for the transition shade. You know how it is. Gotta have that transition shade. So I guess the best place to start this story finally would be on the night of December 19th, which I believe is a Monday. I'm gonna also, oh, this is gonna be hard. I'm gonna do the penny shade, which is this Aki, and I'm just gonna do a halo effect and leave the middle of my lid open for creativity, because I haven't figured out what I'm doing yet. I should probably preface the story first. I was sick, and I, girl, getting too carried away with the story and it hasn't even started yet. I was sick and I went to work and I wasn't feeling good, so they made me one of the first cut people to go. I'm a server, if you didn't catch that lingo. And before I left work, I decided, I'm sick. Let's get some soup and some salad and just go home, sleep, and then eat that all later. So I went home finally, and I was eating my salad, and then I was still hungry, so I was like, yo, so let's do some soup. And in preface, you may know where this is going. A lot of foreshadowing here. I'm gonna go ahead and also kind of just clean up as I don't know what I'm doing. We're just getting ready and I'm just telling a story. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Also, sidebar, I think my skin has been super oily lately, because I noticed when I put my shades down, it'll just get eaten up pretty much immediately, even with primer. So I don't know, I'm gonna have to do quite a few layers. I'm gonna clean this shit up. I'm gonna go in with this Dubai shade, which is the kind of glittery, shimmery shade, and kind of start the transition into the middle of my lid. I'm just gonna kind of ring around, continue the halo, but stepping closer into the lid, if that makes any godly sense. I don't know. Anyway, so I was going and putting the soup in the microwave. I guess I should probably tell you that I was using a non-microwavable container for my job, but it doesn't say anywhere on the container that it's non-microwavable, so we really gotta fix that. I put it in there for a good 30 seconds. It was really cold when I got it out, so I took it back out and put it back in there 3 minutes. And after the 3 minutes, I immediately grabbed it, and immediately the non-microwavable container collapsed in my hand. Thus, the wrapping. I'm gonna go under my eye with the burnt orange from the Modern Renaissance palette, with like a smaller brush. But I'm also gonna clean all of this up later just to put some more sidebars up in this video. Immediately I decide to send pictures out, call my mother, etc. I was about to go to the hospital, and then my mom got home because she's at the movies. I was also supposed to be at the movies with my fam, but I was sick. God, do I wish I would have gone to the movie rather than stay home and make this damn soup. So basically I was about to go to the hospital, and then my mom got home, and it was like already like kind of like 9:30, and hospitals, I don't want to say you're slow, but if you don't have an appointment, you're gonna be there for a very long time. So we wrapped it because she has some gauze and stuff, and decided to wait until the morning to see what would happen. And by golly, when I woke up the next morning, there was a blister, water, full bodily fluids, full, probably the size of this beauty blender around, but like right here. I had like various other little blisters like all over the place, like dark, like it was just bad. And I went to the urgent care, and that was a bad idea because urgent care. Okay, pause. I'm gonna go in with these almond shade. It's like a red brown, create some depth. I went because your girl had a giant fucking blister on her hand, and I couldn't like live my life with a blister that size effectively. I wanted to see if they would go ahead and just like pop it for me. Well, my dumbass, she was getting ready to do it, and I've been documenting this whole thing thus far, like taking pictures and stuff. So I take my phone out to take this picture, and I fucking drop it on the blister, and it pops right in front of her. She literally, I could tell, was judging me like mad hard. She was like, really, bitch? Really? Was that important? Do you feel better? I don't know. Blister was popped. She just like wrapped it up, and she told me to go see my primary care doctor, which I don't know why she wouldn't have just told me what my primary care doctor told me when I eventually saw them, but like whatever. I'm going to go like kind of under my eye and like kind of around to kind of carve out the shape that I want to achieve, whatever that may be. Anyway, so I finally got some like peace of mind knowing that it was wrapped up and that it was kind of like more or less taken care of, that I'd gone and seen a professional. They just told me to wrap it, which was stupid because I didn't have anything to wrap it with. I get bacitracin prescribed to me, and yeah, I'm sent on my way from urgent care. The entire day, 24 hours pass as I wake up, and it's like throbbing, and I was like, this isn't right. Like, I need to like figure out like what I'm supposed to do today because I can't wait. I called my urgent care back, and I was like, what am I supposed to, how am I supposed to wrap this? And the doctor that I had seen the day before was out, so the nurse on the phone asked the other doctor who was there, who informed me that it should be undressed. Bitch, what? What? I was so confused. To be honest, you would think that they wouldn't have conflicting thoughts about what it should or shouldn't be doing. So I undressed it, put the bacitracin on, which was the first and last time that I put the bacitracin on. Called my primary care doctor, and I was like, you know, they really kind of just told me like to dress it, and now they're saying to undress it. Like, could one of my primary care doctors get back to me and tell me if it's supposed to be dressed or undressed? And I made an appointment for the next day because they didn't have any appointments, which is fine. And then I waited for like 3 hours, and nobody called me. And obviously, like, it was undressed, and I would show pictures, but it's like hella gross, so I won't do that. I called them back after like 2 or 3 hours. So many pretty sheets. I'm gonna go in with raw sienna and warm taupe. under my eye while I'm talking. I called them back and they were like, actually, if you want to just come in later, like at 1, you can. And I was like, hell yeah, like I need to see somebody. Go in to the doctors and I'm seen by my doctor, who then prescribed me silver sulfidizine. Basically, it's like this cream that's supposed to be a lot better with scarring. And I guess bacitracin, just a side note, if you ever have a 2nd degree to 3rd degree burn, bacitracin apparently traps the heat in the wound and causes like worse scarring, is what I was told by my primary care doctor. So if you're dealing with this, don't use that. Then she was like, I'm gonna be honest with you, like I really think that you should go to the burn clinic unit at the hospital, which was what I was gonna do from the start, but like it's okay. I'm going to go in with the antique bronze at the like very outer like halo part of my shadow. So I go to the burn clinic unit. Wow, this story is just really escalated. I'm seen by this like nurse practitioner who's been amazing throughout this process. Let me tell you, she's been absolutely amazing. But like I get there not really sure what to like expect, and the woman starts peeling off my dead skin because there's like a lot accumulated aside from that like one spot where I popped the blister. So basically the rest of that was just like dead skin. So she takes like the forceps, which if you don't know what forceps are, they're like tweezers for doctors, and just like peels my hand off. Let me tell you how bad that hurt. It like was probably the worst pain. No, this has been by far the worst pain I've ever experienced in my life. I'm gonna go in with the Primavera shade, which is this golden shimmery pretty color that's pretty much gone now. But so then I'm sent to PT to kind of do these, actually it's like physical therapy exercises to do on my hands so that the skin heals. It doesn't like form over odd. It's been also pretty terrible because it's now January, but December when this happened, and like the cold weather really affects it, and it's like an arthrital pain, which brings me to my next part of the story. Upon this trip to the burn clinic unit, she prescribes me some painkiller because I was told to go home and continue to put the cream on that I was prescribed, because they also gave me some too, but also to take the painkillers and then take a rag with like a mild soap and to like gently get the dead skin and the like old silver sulfidizine cream off of the wound and then redress it. I'm gonna go in with this banana cream in the cream contour and use it as a concealer to kind of clean up. So my bitch ass goes home, gets this painkiller, immediately threw up. I'm going to go in with this like medium shade in the cream contour to start like blending. So then I survived the next few days until my follow-up appointment on Tylenol and ibuprofen. But I get to my follow-up appointment, she gives me a different painkiller, which is like hydromorphine, which is like hydros. I was on Oxy if you want to use the more street term name. I'm gonna switch to the powder contour. I'm gonna go ahead and contour my forehead, kind of recontour my cheekbones, jawline, all that good stuff. In retrospect now, especially after going to the burn clinic unit twice now, I am so aware that seeing like people in beds like dying or with like life-threatening burns, or just like in general life-threatening illnesses or wounds or whatever it may be, even though I might have scarring on my hand, I'm also like really grateful that it wasn't worse. I'm not gonna have any like long-term damage, maybe scarring, but like not damage of like the functionality. But I wholeheartedly understand that there are a lot of people out there that you know, can't say the same thing. Being on these painkillers has been like so just like exhausting. I just really don't like being on them and like what they do to my body. Just it's like really consumed my life for the past 2.5 to like 2 weeks. And obviously, like, that's gonna consume a lot of people's lives for the rest of their lives. So in that case, I feel really grateful that it wasn't worse, but I also just wanted to tell this story because this shit sucks. If I've learned anything from this, it's don't fucking use non-microwavable bowls. I'm gonna use my Tardiest lip paint in TBT. I didn't really want to put like eyeliner on today or fake eyelashes. So this is actually my finished look. That's the end of my story time. Get ready with me. And it's been long. I apologize. Anyways, I'm gonna zoom you in. Let me take you closer to my face. I hope you guys learned something new, if not in makeup, about microwavable bowls. Follow me on my Instagram, my Facebook page, my blog, subscribe to this channel, and like this video. And I will see you in the next video, which should be relatively very soon. I don't know, I'm kind of thinking about like vlogs. I'll see you guys later. Okay, bye.